Can you talk about how you can kind of build that as a positive stepping stone?
Yeah, I thought it was a big step for us just performing on the road. It was the first time, the second half was the first time I felt like we played like we know we can play and do it on the road. And so, it's a step in the right direction. And, obviously didn't get the win, but was really proud that our team fought and battled the way they did and cut the lead so quickly in the third. We can't get into deficits like that. We can't dig ourselves a hole and against good teams. I mean, they may let you make a run, but they're not going to let you, probably come back from that type of, deficit. So something to build on for sure on the road.
All right, now you're going into Kansas. They've played some teams close. Oklahoma State last night, of course. What do you tell the team to try to get them to look past that for a record in the Big 12?
Well, we've been talking about everyone in this league for a while, and they know that they're good. They're familiar with their players. They've followed their scores. They played West Virginia close. They played Texas pretty close. Obviously, Oklahoma State was a one-possession ball game last night, really tight game. So they've been in a lot of games, and we know that our team knows they're very capable.
All right, scouting report on Kansas. Obviously, Jessica Washington, their leading scorers, really come on in Big 12, averaging more than 20 a game.
Yeah, Jessica's a really good player. Familiar with her for a long time. Watched her play in high school. Talented kid, and I think she's really playing well since she started Big 12 play, which I think says a lot to her because her league schedule is much harder than her non-conference schedule, and for her to perform at this high level, I think speaks highly to her.
Coach, you kind of addressed, not getting behind the eight ball, so to speak, early in the game. What do you say to the girls to make sure that doesn't happen again, especially coming up and
Well, it's been happening. So we talked a lot about, we felt like maybe we fixed a problem of knowing we can perform on the road and, continuing to battle when we're down. So I was, thought those two things were really good, but we have to fix our starts. And, and I just told each of them that they have to look in the mirror and figure out what can they do individually to make sure they start better individually. And I think collectively we will start better as a group. I went back and watched our last 5 or 6 games, first quarters, and there's a mix of things in those quarters why we're not necessarily starting well. So we got to get it fixed. It's on all of us.
Coach, just circle back to one of the first answers you had. I'm curious, how do you be a program that doesn't accept moral victories but also takes positives and losses? Where it seems like a fine line sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's no category for moral victory. It's wins and losses, and our kids know that. But at the same time, they are a young team that is fighting and growing, and they hurt also when they lose. So it's, we're trying to get better every day. And so I think when you find the positives every day, you can build on that. And that was really our focal point after that game. And, and even at halftime, I didn't go in and just scream at them. It was like, well, this is what we've done. This is our bad. We've got to try to fix it, and we have a choice here. And again, just proud that we fought hard.
You brought Arella off the bench last night. How do you feel she looked out there?
I think Rel put, I thought prior to that game, 2 practices, she looked much more confident in her ankle, and then I thought she played pretty well. It just, when you sit out a week, it takes you a minute to kind of get back in the swing of things. But I thought as the game went on, she got better and better and had a great fourth quarter. And so I think that's a great sign for her and for us.